welcome to Studio 5. It has been a fun week of style and design as part of our series, Finding Your Design Style. The last few days, different designers have taught us how to identify our individual decor styles and how to bring them to life in our home. But what do you do when your style hits a snag? More specifically, what do you do when your style does not match up with that of your spouse?
Yeah, like it's never happened before, right? No. We invited 3 back designers who have been here earlier this week. Natalie Callahan, Lauren Ovia, and Angela Ingo have all been here this week helping us sort out style and design. But for this discussion, we needed to add another male to the mix. I needed a little backup on this as well. Relationship coach Matt Counts.
Baby.
And the fun begins. Are you guys excited?
This is going to be great.
Listen, in all seriousness, which I know is hard for you to focus on.
Yes.
These ladies have given us some great tips this week. Yeah.
And look how good they look.
I know, so stylish, don't you think?
And then I love the sweater.
Why, thank you.
Darren?
Yeah.
Are you done kissing up?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's move on.
We want to talk about what happens when style goes ugly. And have you ladies seen this maybe in your practice with your clients or maybe in your own homes a little bit?
Personal life sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, my husband has this hideous, beastly armoire that he's had since he was a bachelor, but it's functional.
Does he call it an armoire?
He calls it an armoire.
He does? That's so not me.
Because he got it from me, obviously.
Okay.
But I'm like kicking on it and trying to break it so we can get another functional piece that's more aesthetic.
See, but that's the problem, because look at this. Design tip. Get real fruit. Guys want the real stuff.
Never go bad. They never go bad.
I know, but they never are edible. Anyway.
Okay, aside from real fruit, you've got some great tips for us today.
Yeah, we do. Because the reality is there's always going to be differences, right?
Right.
Because like guys have their taste, and the wives or gals have their taste, right? But whose taste reigns?
Well, we know the answer to that.
Women who have the taste. So we've got some rules here. These are some tools. Anytime you can't come together on a solution, here's a few ideas, okay? Rule number 1, to decide, you have to choose a side. Now, what that means, flip a coin.
We look confused.
When you, let's say we have to choose between having the what's it called? The chair we were talking about?
Recliner.
The recliner chair.
The lazy boy.
The lazy boy recliner chair, or that really modern chair. If we have to decide and we really can't talk it out and solve it, you've either got to get really persuasive and help us create a good deal, or I would flip a coin.
Really?
One of the best tools I've ever had in working with couples is, if you can't learn to talk it out, then just make it random.
And Angela is mortified over here, the fact that you would flip a coin over keeping
So guess
a
what that
Barca
means
lounger.
then? Then that means you got to get your game up. Then you lost. Then we're going to have the best recliner.
Flip the coin.
Yeah.
The two-headed coin.
Find a way. But what that says is then you got to get really good at talking. You've got to find a way to enroll this person into this decision, or it's going to be as random as flipping a coin.
You need to go to law school.
Yeah, you might.
Make a
Or
good cake.
just make a really good dinner, lots of good brownies.
Let's make the
back rub.
chair really comfortable that looks good.
Well, see, and I don't think it needs to look good. Just as long as it holds Cheetos.
Now Angela's really mortified.
So one rule is make it random, right? We got to make it random. And random can be anything from just guess a number, you know, whatever. Get a third party involved.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors. Anything that makes it random, okay? Rule number 2, if they care, you got to make it fair. If you have a partner that actually cares at all about decorating or style, then you got to somehow make it fair by somehow making it so that they get a say and you get a say.
Maybe like their own room in the house.
That's a great way to make it. Give them their own room, or in the room, they choose the color, you choose everything else.
Now, how about the idea of first eliminating all of the things you know as a woman that you don't want, and then saying, honey, pick A, B, or C.
Great.
When in the back of your mind, you already know that they're all going to work. Where you tricky
That sounds manipulative. They are smart. See, but that is a huge way. Choice is huge.
Yes.
Give the guy a choice. And but see, if he really cares, he's going to have a say. And he wants you to hear it.
Most guys care? Or do you think that they
None.
really
It
don't?
depends.
0. No, they do.
Well, if
Some
they care, it's just because they like how it feels. It's
Or smells.
function. It's function. It's not a
smells good.
style
It
for
smells like
them.
Cheetos.
It smells like Cheetos. It reminds me of the locker room.
I find that sometimes guys care about funny particular things. Like they won't care about decor in general, but when it comes down to, say, that one chair or that one armoire, they care.
You
so
can't get rid of it. You
gotta
can't
make
get
it fair in that situation.
That's it. If they care. Make it fair.
You can dress it up.
I really don't care in my home. Our home kind of looks more like, because we have 5 boys. So our house is kind of more Gulf War style. Lots of dents on the walls, lots of things all over, and so we just don't care as long as there's a ball.
That works.
What about a slip cover? Would a man be offended by a slip cover?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I hate slip covers. Slip covers are always coming off. They're always slipping. You slip off the furniture. We're about practicality. We don't care if it's covered up. We just want it to be comfortable, and a slip cover does not make it comfortable.
We lost 2 children in a slip cover once, so I don't really like talking about it. That kind of gives me
I know that you can dress the chair up with a couple toss pillows. Yeah, husbands love toss pillows, don't they?
Not really.
Pillows.
Lots of pillows. If you have to unpillow or de-pillow your bed to get in it, if there's more than 10 pillows,
Then 10 is that the limit? Are you setting it?
10's my limit.
My
Ladies,
husband
10
just
is the
shoves them
limit.
to the side of the bed and says, you take care of it.
I don't like that. One more rule. Here's the cool one. Whoever cares the most, I believe, should be the host. Whoever cares the most. So my wife and I do a 1 to 10. On a scale from 1 to 10, how important is this decision really to you?
Ooh, I like
if she really likes, this is a huge decision as far as decorating for me, it is a 10. For me, if it's a 5, then you own it.
Okay.
But you got to be honest, because a lot of people will always be 10s.
No matter what.
A designer
Always
will
a 10.
always be a 10. That's totally right.
So whoever cares the most, they're the host. But
I like
part of that also works with restaurants. On a scale from 1 to 10, I hate going out to eat because I go out a lot when I'm traveling and stuff. So I don't like to go out. My wife loves it, so she usually gets to pick. She cares the most.
Okay, now let me ask you this. I grew up in the South, and there was a very well-known fact among all ages of men, and they say, if mom ain't happy, ain't nobody
That's
happy.
right.
Yeah.
So is it fair to say that there are certain domains where, okay, the woman has the home or the garden, and the man has the golf course?
Yes.
Or where he hunts, or where he fishes? I mean,
The man's room should be the bathroom.
Or what?
That always works for
But
me.
can you divide it like that? Maybe give different spaces?
But now notice the key is it's got to be mutual. We both got to agree on that. And we've got to buy into the domain.
It depends on if he likes that idea.
The husband doesn't want to come home and the wife said, I've divvied up everything today while you were gone. You have the bathroom and I have everything else.
You get
You have the basement. You have that dark room, no windows in the basement.
My husband
Everything else
have the bathroom.
Oh, that poor man. Where does he read? Did I say that out loud?
You did.
Sometimes I don't mean to say it, but
You
I
did.
say it.
Okay, take us through the 3 tips again.
3 tips again. To decide, choose a side. Flip a coin if you have to.
All right.
2, if they care, make it fair. Make it fair, even. And whoever cares the most is the host.
I'm liking it, ladies. Does it work?
That's it.
I like easy to remember.
Yeah,
And then
it's
if
like
not,
a Dr.
come
Seuss
see
book.
me. Townsend Relationship Center. We'll work it out with you.
Awesome. Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Matt. All right, we are taking this topic a little further because this discussion, no doubt, has probably sparked memories of when you faced the situation yourself. Natalie shared one. I'm sure you have one as well. So we want to know what happened. What point of decor, style, home designing did you go to battle on and how you resolved it? Darren, you had one.
Yeah, at our house, it was the chairs for the front porch, okay? My wife picked a set, I picked a set. I hated hers. Hers were not very comfortable. Mine were comfortable, but she didn't like the look. So we sat out there on a Sunday afternoon, and everybody was walking by. We made them all come up one by one onto the porch and vote on it. Yeah.
Vote.
Yeah.
See, wow, that's kind of a random way. That's a great way to do it.
And the vote was all the men liked my chairs, all the women liked her chairs. When it comes down to who cares the most is the host guy. I was very adamant. I said, I will not use those chairs. They're not comfortable. And my wife finally agreed and realized.
You cared more than she did.
I did. And so she allowed me to have the comfortable chairs.
All right, scenarios just like that.
That's hero.
Scenarios just like that. That's what we want to hear. Matt's going to be back to kind of chit-chat over your scenarios. So whether it was pillows or that comfortable chair or maybe the porch chairs, whatever you went to bat, shoot us an email, studio5@KSL.TV. I'm guessing big screen TVs might be a problem for some couples. Maybe he wanted them, you don't. I don't know. Just for fun, take a minute, jot us an email. We'll be sharing your stories at the end of the show. Ladies, thanks so much. Matt, thanks as always.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.